Here's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On second and 10, Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Line 36. Here we go. Here we go.
On second down, Elliott. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger work.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Khalil Mack with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at the 20. This is Davis trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The stop for no gain brings up second and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. They go play action with Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
First down and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You. Move. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Alert. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Hits his target, it's Taylor Gabriel. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Trubisky now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
At the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
Ready? Mike 54. Here we go.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Trubisky under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jalen Smith gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
54. Here we go. Motion. Alert. Mike 54. Hey, get in the way. Go.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 23. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Now it's Trubisky to the goal line, but it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
On 2nd and goal, Trubisky and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10. Now it's Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Now Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome... You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Trubisky to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. On third down, Trubisky looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Here we go. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Prescott on first down. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And taken right on the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bears take over. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Hey, alert. Tighten up.
Trubisky gives to Cohen, and an alley to run. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Minus 54. All day, dog.
A first down carry for Davis. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big kick.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. After the sack on first down, Prescott, he finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here's Prescott, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Khalil Mack In there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by Davis. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line. That's the end of the third.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
You got me. Mike 5-4, Mike 5. Hey, alert. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Now Trubisky. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. That's complete right side to Gabriel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Trubisky now, 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Alert.
Here's a give running left. It's Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
16-yard line.
On 2nd down, Davis. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On 3rd down, Davis. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Same story continues. He's the only one that scored for them, their kicker, with all the points.
So now when we hear the chants of MVP, they're definitely aimed at him because he has been the only guy who's put points on the board in this game.
Kickers are always either the hero or the GOAT. So far, he's definitely the hero. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Prescott from the gun. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a two-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for two again. That's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big two-point conversions. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter. The
attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get two, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. They begin with a run by Davis. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. This one left side caught by Patterson. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, this is Cohen. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go.
Now Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Intended that time for Cooper, and now it's second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Prescott to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there yet again. They just cannot block him. He now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were really helped by their defense.